What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here, and today I'm going to be eating some butter chicken and some garlic naan, some Indian food or some Indian style food. One of the most popular dishes, I feel like, and is one of my favorites for sure. And I just got this delivered for about 28 bucks. Indian food can be pretty pricey here, so to me that's not a bad price, especially with the delivery fee and everything. So also, this is looking like a decent amount of food here. I'll definitely get full off of this. So let's just dig in, man. Take some naan. By the way, this might be a little bit messy because you know what it is. I'm not using any utensils. I'm just gonna go in and use this naan as kind of like an edible spoon, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of. I couldn't get any chicken this time, but that's fine. I'm just gonna try out this sauce. This is gonna get messy. Here's what it's looking like. So good. Man, I love this stuff. It's just the flavor. For one, a lot of flavor, ton of flavor coming out of this sauce. It's kind of got a lot of things going for it. It's not spicy, which, you know, even if it was spicier, I wouldn't be complaining. I love spicy food. And you kind of think of Indian's curry to be spicy, but not even spicy. It's got some sweetness to it. It's got some, it's really rich, creamy, buttery, tomatoey, just, There's no flavors, like, it's not sweet, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of got that creamy sweetness to it. This stuff is, the consistency is just perfect. When you're eating it with some good naan bread like this, basically like a flatbread. This is the garlic one, and I don't know if you can see much garlic. There's supposedly little pieces of garlic on there. Honestly, I don't really taste much of the garlic. I've never had actually garlic naan before. The only kind of naan I've had is just plain naan, actually, but it's still good. Here is a piece of the chicken in there. This is gonna be a good bite right here. That's some nice chicken. Cooked perfectly. Wow. This is a meal right here. Amazing stuff right here. Let's get some more chicken. This is one of those foods, I always say this, but this is one of those foods that I haven't had until, I didn't have this until I came to Korea. I never had it in America. And so there might be some people out there watching this that haven't had butter chicken, or might not even, I haven't even heard of it until I came to Korea either. So if you haven't had it, you haven't heard of it, you definitely go need to try it, because it's some good, great, amazing stuff right here. I don't know. I don't think anyone would dislike it personally. Only problem is I do have like one more piece of naan over there. Like one more small piece, but hopefully I don't run out. I'm gonna start eating some big pieces here. Again, sorry for the mess. Wow. And you know what? I'm starting to get more hints of that garlic coming out of this naan. It's kind of not really, it's combining with the flavor of this, of the curries. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, spicing it up. Plain naan is fine too, but anyway, super stoked about this meal. I'll give it a, to be honest, I'm not going to be fronting on you guys. If this was in the restaurant, it'd be a lot better. I mean, the delivery always takes away from pretty much any food, right? But I would still give this like a B plus. If I was in the restaurant, I feel like this would be an A for sure. But it is what it is. So yeah, anyway. So it's been a couple of days since I've uploaded, my bad. You know, I've been kind of just busy, like hanging out with a bunch of people, kind of. It's the worst excuse. I have a hard time turning people down when they're like, hey, let's hang out. I'm like, man, it's 2 p.m. They're like, hey, man, it's a nice day. And to be fair, it was a really nice day, so I had to go out a couple times. Just enjoy the weather, you know. Sometimes you just got to take advantage of that nice weather, because before you know it, it's going to be piping hot. You're gonna be sweating just walking around, or I would at least. But yeah, I don't know. One of my, so the last video I did was that update video, but the one before that was the it was the April Fool's Day video. Which seemed to trigger a lot of people. Kind of understandably, I guess. Like, I would be like, man, I don't want to watch this dog eat some chicken, but it's April Fool's, man. Had to do it to you. I don't, there's a lot of people saying, like, you know, I'm an idiot for giving my, or not my dog, but the dog, raw chicken. And you know, I'm not an expert on dogs. My friend the friend whose dog it is actually like a legit expert on dogs, and that's what she has been feeding the dog for years. Her brother-in-law is also like a dog expert, but But anyway, the dog's like 8 years old. He's been eating that way like forever. And cooked chicken bones are dangerous to dogs, but raw chicken bones are fine. Raw meat is like, a lot of people give their dogs raw meat. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend myself really, because I mean, it's the internet. People will have strong opinions on whatever. But yeah, I mean, she left a comment on that video as well, the dog's owner, and I pinned it to the top. So if you want to see what she's had to say about it, you can check out that video again. Just look at the top comment. It is what it is, though. I don't really want to trigger anybody, but people call me idiots. Like, man, this is the worst video you've ever uploaded. Whatever. But yeah, I mentioned it in the, and apparently some people thought I got a dog. Actually, I talked about it in the video before that. It was, what video was that? It was the BK mukbang. I was just watching babysitting the dog for like 4 days while they were in, traveling in another country. So no, I don't have a dog. I don't have a pet. My girlfriend has the same cat, Veggie. That's about it. hopefully I don't have to use a spoon. Which, you know, this stuff is so good, I would eat it with a spoon. I'm not sure if people actually do that, but actually I have done that before. I'll tell you, it's crazy. It's actually, right now to me it's funny. At the time it was like, what, just so flustering, but the most awkward dinner I've ever had was eating curry, Indian curry at this Indian place with SJ. I don't think she would mind. Like, it was a really long time ago, and it's to me it's just funny at this point. Like, but so basically, we used to fight a decent amount, me and SJ. I don't want, you know, I'm pretty open and personal with my videos about like my personal life. So, you know, I'll say it. Like, these days it's been like 100 times better. Like, to be honest, thinking about potentially getting into a fight with SJ is weird to me. It's like, fight? What are you talking about? But back in the day, it was like a much more common thing. I'm not sure. I think we got over the hump. But anyway, we're at this Indian place. And I get some curry. She gets a curry. And we get some naan. And for some stupid reason, I don't know, it's always the same stuff. Like, when people fight, like couples, I feel like, I guess every couple is different, but and it depends on the situation. But like, a lot of time it's just over completely nothing, like nothing at all. Anyway, like, we got into like a little argument waiting for the food. You know, she got mad. So she's like, I lost my appetite, I'm not gonna eat. And she was like really actually angry, if I remember right. This was years ago. We get the food, I get my curry, she eats hers. She's sitting there giving me the cold shoulder, pretty much. And I'm like, whatever. I kind of lost my appetite too, but I'm paying like, what, $40 for all this food? I'm gonna eat it. I guess I probably should have just got it like in a to-go thing. If they do that there, I'm not sure if they do. But I was like, man, I'm gonna eat this food while it's hot and fresh. So I started eating it. I eat mine. I eat all the naan bread and my curry, and I get done. It takes like 10 minutes to eat, and she's still sitting there, hasn't said a word, just looking, giving me the glare stare, hasn't touched her food, just real mad. I'm like, whatever then. Yep. What, are you gonna eat your curry? And she was like, nah. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna go to town on it then. So I don't order any more naan, but I just take a spoon and just start eating her curry. Like, imagine this amount, but another one. And I think her mind really got blown at that point. Looking back, that probably wasn't the best move. Like, I probably should have just not, just eaten a whole two-person meal right in front of her face while she was like angry like that. And honestly, I think that's, like, later on, that's probably what made her the angriest. Like, originally, whatever she was angry about was, like, not even a problem anymore. But, so yeah, I basically, we're in this busy restaurant. I'm sitting there eating two people's amount of food. Silently. While she's sitting there silently, and that goes on for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. And I'm so full after too, because that was a lot of food. Well, I got one more piece of naan over there. Yeah, that was definitely like the most awkward dinner I've ever had. That I can recall, at least. that nowhere dinner. Sometimes you go to a restaurant and the couple like next to you, or yeah, usually like right next to you, is just sitting there eating silently, not saying a peep, not saying one word. And you always feel like a little bit awkward. Even just sitting next to them, because you're like, man, they must be in some shit. But when you're actually in that situation, it's like even worse, way worse, obviously. Oh man, that was delicious. Definitely would recommend butter chicken to anyone who hasn't had it yet. And just Indian food in general, the naan, and it just goes so perfectly. I think this would go really well with rice as well, but like basmati rice or that kind of, you know, that kind of rice. But I just can't pass down naan. I just can't turn it down. If it's around, I just have to get it because I love bread, and I love this style of bread as well. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Before I end it, I want to give a shout out to Sandy and Cody and Noah. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. And yeah, really appreciate you guys. Appreciate all you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.